how's it going, lads? Welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. In today's video, we're going to be going over some more tips and tricks that you guys can use to improve your Escape from Tarkov experience. Now, before we get into the video, I would really love it if you guys could consider subscribing, leaving a like on the video, and leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys enjoyed the video or what tips and tricks that you guys use that have helped you out in the early wipe. We're trying to hit 100k subscribers by the end of the year, and it would mean the world to us if we could try and pump that number up a little bit. So with all of that being said, let's get into it. Lads, the first tip I'm going to talk about is VoIP, okay? Use it, all right? There's so many people in this game that haven't been using VoIP. I've used VoIP so many times this wipe. I've only been betrayed once, but there has probably been a dozen situations where I've somewhat made friends with a guy, and I have just been able to carry on about my business, not fight the guy, and we both get to leave the raid together, okay? VoIP is one of the most powerful tools in the game to just increase your survivability, because if you can make friends with somebody, or maybe you have an item on you, you can be like, oh hey, did you need a gas analyzer for your quest? Because I have one. Now, obviously, if you don't need it yourself, you can give it to them, and then you basically have, you know, a barrier of trust there, because you've walked out, you've dropped him the item, he has it, he's happy, you're happy because he's not shooting you in the face. And then you're like, oh well, I just need to go to I don't know, room 205, and I've got to do something in there, and then I'm probably going to leave the raid. And the dude might choose one of two options. He might leave you alone, or he might stay with you, and you guys just kind of hang out until the end of the raid. Tarkov is much easier in, you know, greater numbers, and the game is hard enough as is. You might as well try and make some friends along the way. And who knows, maybe you guys add each other after the raid, you jump in a Discord call, and then you play together. But VoIP this wipe has saved my ass so many times in fights that I have not wanted to deal with, because I knew myself, if I take this fight, I'm probably going to die, be it my gear, my position, or whatever. You might as well try and make friends. If it's your last ditch effort, lads, nobody's going to blame you for trying to survive your raid, okay? It is not weakness, it is using your noggin, okay? So use VoIP, and if you don't have it enabled, enable it, man. Do it. Become a part of the VoIP club, okay? I want everybody to use VoIP, all right? Get on with it. The next tip here might sound self-explanatory, but I know a lot of people get caught up in this, especially at the start of wipes. Lads, stop questing for a little while, okay? And go make some money if you need it. If you're mindlessly throwing away your entire stash on a single quest that you keep trying to get done over and over and over again, stop. If you have died more than 2 or 3 times trying to do the same task, and you notice your ruble count is running a little bit low, take a break, okay? Go do some nighttime interchange. Go do some nighttime shoreline. Go do some nighttime customs. Make yourself a little bit of money. Make maybe 1 or 2 mil, okay? And use that time in order to give yourself a bit of a mental reset, okay? This is so healthy. If you're doing the same quest over and over and over again, and you keep dying, you're probably just going to keep getting more and more tilted. You're going to keep rage queuing into the same map, and it's going to feel helpless, okay? And you're just not going to get your stuff done. Take a break for an hour or 2, right? Get up, go get a water, go to the bathroom, maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos, chill for a little bit. Even watch some YouTube videos on your second monitor while you go do some nighttime pistol raids with like a scav backpack or something. And just, you know, go farm some caches, go farm a little bit of money somewhere. And then once you've done that, you've built up your bank a little bit, you'll be feeling much better, because you'll be like, hey, look at all this loot that I've gotten. This is great. Now I've got, you know, plenty of money to go and do this quest. And then I guarantee you, after you do that, you're going to be in a much better mood to get your quest done, and your mental is going to have reset. Because when your mental dies in Tarkov, the worst thing you can do is continue to rage queue, okay? Just don't do it. Take it from somebody who's done it a lot and literally lost like 10-20 mil in a day. I've done that, okay? So in the early game, your money is important, your gear is important. Do not flit it away, all right? Now, moving on to the next tip. Lads, don't worry about the hideout in the early game, especially if you're broke, okay? Don't worry about it. The only thing you should worry about getting in your hideout is getting your air filtration unit set up, which, as of the recording of this video, it's broken anyway, and it doesn't even work even if you put filters in it, and your library to level up your soft skills, okay? Do not worry about doing your fucking Bitcoin farm, because it's worthless this wipe. Bitcoins are like 100k right now. It is not worth the investment. Solar, you can do it if you want, but it is a hectic investment for something that isn't really all that important, to be honest with you. And then, you know, the scav junk box, yeah, that's fun, but it's also really, really expensive. If you want to be smart about it, wait until a month into the wipe, then start upgrading everything when all of the stuff you need for your hideout is dirt cheap. Either that, you can farm the items if you want, but to be honest, when I find any items for the hideout, I sell them immediately, because the sooner you sell them, the higher the price they're going to be. As the days go by, a lot of hideout items are going to crash down to being absolutely worthless. So it is my best advice, I think, that if you find a bunch of hideout items, you get out with them successfully, you should throw that shit straight on the flea market, make your money while you can, and don't worry about upgrading your hideout until a couple of weeks into the wipe and all of the prices come down a lot. So that is a big tip. And if you're wondering why you're always broke in the early game, but you've got a maxed out hideout, this is probably why. My next tip, lads, check barter trades as often as you can from your traders. There are so many awesome barter trades. Now, look, don't get me wrong. Some of the barter trades, yes, they absolutely suck and they're absolutely not worth doing. And that's the reason why none of them ever get sold. But there's a lot of really awesome GP coin barters. There's a lot of other awesome barters for items that people sell on the flea market for nothing. They sell them for pennies. Just take 10 minutes, 15 minutes out of your day, go to your traders and just make a list, right? And you go, oh, so there's an AKM here for, 3 cans of Tashanka or whatever the hell it is. Or there's, a trade for that nice SKS from Mechanic that's only, oh, it's a GP coin and a screwdriver. I've got tons of GP coins from looting safes and jackets and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know what to do with them, but I like the SKS. Guess what? Now you've got an SKS that you can go and run that you basically paid nothing for because you found all the stuff in raid. There are so many barter trades, especially for armor, that people are sleeping on right now. And I am taking that time to absolutely stock up on all of that crap dirt cheap while it's still, well, dirt cheap. So guys, take a little bit of time, do a little bit of research, take a peek at all your traders, look at all the barter options, and you might be able to find yourself some great ammo for guns that you like using and some great guns and attachments for weapons that you probably like using that'll cost you very little compared to just buying them on the flea market or buying them from another trader. And lads, the last tip that I'm going to put in this video, I know this isn't going to apply to everybody, but for those it does apply to, you are going to hear this loud and clear, and it's probably going to make you a little bit upset. But stop modding guns and spending 300k on them to put bad ammo in it. You're just going to make yourself look like an idiot. If you spend 300k modding an M4 and you fill it with M855 and you die with it, you're going to feel like a dumbass. The better thing to do is half that budget, right? Spend 120k, maybe 150k modding your M4, sacrifice the long barrel, sacrifice the suppressor, sacrifice the stock, sacrifice, the MUR1S upper or whatever, and take that 150k, okay, that you're not spending on the gun and spend it on the ammo, okay? This goes for AKs, this goes for SMGs when we get into the mid game, this goes for DMRs, this goes for everything, right? Do not waste all of your money modding guns when you can't afford to run good ammo in them. There is no, it's like, dude, it's like having a Ferrari and then you're filling it with fucking Coca-Cola. I can't think of a good comparison, but it's dumb. Okay, it's really dumb. So never do this. I've already seen it this wipe where I killed one guy. He had a pretty damn nice M4. The motherfucker's running M856 in it. And he sprays me down. It doesn't even go through my Zish visor. And then I kill him. And now I have a really nice M4. Thanks, man. Same thing. I killed a guy with a really, really fancy ADAR as well. He's also running dog shit ammo in it. Couldn't pen my visor. I killed him back no problem because I was running PS rounds in an AK. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... Trust me. I know it hurts and I know it sucks because you want to run a really nice looking gun with great stats and everything, but the ammo is so much more important and will always be more important than the mods on the gun. So lads, that is it for the tips video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your tips in the comments down below and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.